Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to talk to the EDD class. So one of the things we have to keep doing is you have to keep working on your project at home. I expect you to use your notebooks. If you don't have your notebooks, get some blank paper or just a spiral notebook or whatever you have on hand. The point is to keep a chronological log of what you are doing. So use your notebooks, fill them up. If you are in my class for 2 periods, I expect you to work on your project for an hour a day and a total of 5 hours each week. If you only have me for one class period, then I expect you to work a minimum of 30 minutes a day and a minimum of 2.5 hours each week that we are in this at-home learning experience. So there's the expectations. So let me scroll down here for some things. So the first thing I want you to notice is I want you to continue developing your prototypes. So on the toothbrush project, you need to make sure you get a more manufacturable prototype developed, something we can 3D print, something that includes a UVC light of some sort. You can use the one that I've provided. It's going to be clunky, and you just need it to work. You don't have to have your final manufacturing prototype. For the car shades, when I expect you guys to move beyond the model and explain how you would deploy this in an actual vehicle. For the microphone and the laptop extension projects, you need to have a functional prototype like pronto if you don't already. I expect you to produce CAD models and technical drawings, and this is part of your documentation that you have to produce. That's why you need to be doing that. So remember that you should be using ANSI standards. If you need a refresher on that, I can send you some documentation. But you need to have like the orthographics for each component with the correct measurements and that sort of thing. You probably need to have a bill of material and a good isometric. So it's going to be a multi-page thing. You need to develop at least 5 testing procedures for each group. Most of you have got like 1, maybe 2. So you need to have at least 5. If you can think of things that you can measure at home, that is going to be better than the things that you have to wait until we get back in the classroom. So focus on stuff that you can do at home. My intention is not that you have to go buy a bunch of stuff. Just look around, be creative, use your physics and science knowledge. So figure out how to do these tests with simulations. Test your prototypes as far as you can. That's what I just said. Last one is document your build process. You should have lots of photos. So one of the things that is required in your presentation is going to be outlining how to build this prototype and showing step by step how to construct it. So make sure you're taking lots and lots of pictures so that you can say step 1, you get your parts together, these are the things you should have. Step 2, you must make this assembly, you need these parts and these tools and all that kind of thing. So I'll send out some more on that. That's probably the next assignment that I'll hand out. So one of the things I'm also going to do, because the future is a little bit uncertain, I am going to post a list of all of the master PowerPoint slides needed. Instead of just giving you a few at a time, I'll go ahead and publish the entire list. It's about 60 slides altogether. And the other thing you need to be doing is, if you've got made significant headway in any of these, you need to go update the innovation portal so that you have some information documented. So we'll kind of work it from there. One last thing, I plan to use discussions or something like that, because this is really difficult to say all of you do this. So we're going to have like a discussion board every day where you kind of list, and I'll have a question, but it's going to be basically what we've been doing in class. What are you going to do today? And what did you get done? What trouble did you have? What were your successes? Maybe throw a picture or something in there. So I'll have you guys post comments in the discussion board, and I want you to look at what other people are doing and comment on their posts as well. So expect something like that. Another thing is, at the end of the week, we will have a notebook scan check-in, so that's going to be a gradable moment for you guys. So the last reminder I have for you is keep calm and wash your hands.